Are you used to being told the truth?
Should I tell you?
Are you ready? What would that be like? I'm Rich Hatch.
I'm Richard Hatch.
I'm tired of the superficial gibberish in which people all too often engage. Ready or not, I'm Richard Hatch.
Yesterday, I talked a little bit about truth and compared it with honesty. Talking about how I perceive truth, reality, to matter significantly. And we're dead in the midst of a really difficult political campaign filled with all kinds of vitriol that clearly characterizes people running for office as caricatures of themselves. And wouldn't it be fascinating if we could learn what's true about human beings, a particular human being? We're not there yet, but we act as if we are. Those of us supporting Donald Trump and those of us supporting Hillary Clinton act as if we know our candidate is all he or she presents themselves to be. All that we've heard about them is true. And that's truly nonsense, I think. In the literal sense, nonsense. I hope you're following. But, there is a way to gauge or balance, I think, what's most likely about each of the candidates. And I'm not here to sway someone one way or the other yet. At this point, I'm only here to talk about things that I hope make you think related to reality, because reality matters. I'll share an opinion. My opinion is that the reality of Michelle Obama's speech the other night was extraordinary. She spoke in a way that I think sincerely communicated who she is, and I love that. Some of you accept that I have certain skills when it comes to understanding or picking up on who someone might be. Those skills are a big part of what I used to win the original Survivor series. Figuring out who people are and being interested in we humans is something I've done my entire life. I really, truly enjoy it. And watching Michelle Obama speak and thinking about what she was saying and how she put that speech together and what those things that she said say about who she is, and by extension, who Barack likely is, was heartwarming for me. And I hope people picked up on that. I hope people picked up on how sincere she was, what a good human being she was. One of the thoughts on my mind today is the idea about how we treat one another, kind of sparked by all of this political debate. But more personally, I think, more connected with each of us in a very, very close way, is the idea of love and what it means to be family. What do you think about family members, people with whom you've grown up and shared life? Are they more or less obligated to treat you with respect, to treat you as well as they're capable of treating you? I think about that often because I encounter situations in which both sides of the issue are in evidence. I observe families in which some family members treat the others worse because they expect them to put up with things by virtue of their being family members. And I interact with people whose family members treat one another better than they would ever think about or put effort into doing for others. And that got me thinking about how interesting it is that we do things differently. Different families do things differently. What do you think? Are you more obligated to treat your family members better than others? Should you treat everyone the same? Do you have an obligation by virtue of supposedly understanding one another to accept behaviors from family members that you would not even consider accepting from others? What do you think? I'd love to talk more about that. I'd love to hear your thoughts.